What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and EA Sports is back at it again. This time they're more ruthless than ever. Whatever update they did, if you guys look at the patch notes, it wasn't really supposed to affect the game heavily. It looks like they were trying to patch dollar. For those of you guys that are members, my most recent ebook, part 3, I believe it was, we went over that specific blitz. Now, to be honest with you, the blitz is not really patched, but they slowed down the way that the middle guy comes in. This is the way that everything works out in regards to how we are going to, proceed with how the game is actually working, right? We're going to be talking about some of the things that EA Sports has actually done with the game, some of the changes that they made, and how they broke the actual game. One of the main things, right, as they continue to patch it or update it, the players don't react the same, all right? So for those of you guys that watched the MCS, you guys would have probably received the Mike Evans. If you still have not received this card, I put out a video explaining to you guys how to contact EA. As long as you have the watch time and you can provide proof, you will be granted the card. It's already been done several times, so you're not going to have an issue if you have the watch time. Some of you guys watching this video, if you've honestly just missed out on it, probably you're going to try to tell a lie right quick, like, yo, I was watching. Look, they will know if you were, based on your account and what was linked, all right, bro? So do what you got to do. Sometimes you guys might get lucky, but I don't know what's going to happen in that regard, all right? But anyway, what happens is this, right? The play recognition, they were supposed to make that a little bit more, realistic for the game to where they actually react. So EA Sports has been saying, okay, as the numbers go up, the players are supposed to be better. At the time that I'm making this video, I do not know exactly how that's going to react because I have not put them in the game yet, okay? But based on the other players that I've used, they still don't react to the ball, okay? So one of the things that you're going to have to do now with this new update, I'm going to tell you this right now. With the way that corner routes are a major problem in this game, all right? And it has been for a lot, probably 4 or 5 years. There was a time when a corner route was useless in Madden, and you could just man a dude up, and that dude would run with him, and you would have to know when to throw the ball. It would have to be more planned out. It would have to be on the break. It would be a lot of other things that go into it. Now, anybody, a dead chicken can run a corner route. Like, it's really stupid. So, because these things don't work, it doesn't really matter that zone coverages are so high. For instance, that's why I sold the cover athlete Richard Sherman. Simply because he had a 99 zone and was just getting routed. And it didn't matter what kind of blue zone he was in. It was just really nasty. For instance, a couple years ago when C routes were really, really OP, right? All you had to do was turn that player into a zone, the outside third, and you were good. Now it doesn't matter. The C route eats it. Like shit, bro, yum, 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 bro. Like just straight eats it. You know what I'm saying? So with the way that everything works out, people are going to have to realize, right? EA Sports with these updates, they're not really doing anything to the game because I wanted to give you guys this example. Jeremy Chin has a 91 play rec. He'll stand there like he's blind on the sideline and not know what's going on. Simply put, we're going to go ahead and go over a few things, all right? So the primary thing that you want to do, right, when you're focusing on play rec is trying to make it as high as possible. So we're going to go over to my lineup and I'm going to show you guys what I've been doing to kind of counteract what's happening. And remember, a lot of the pro players that you're seeing, they know about these things, they just don't share it. All right, we figure it out here at GmiasWorld, and then we share it with the community, and then we try to figure out the best possible ways to go about it because it's really, really stupid. All right, so we have Tariq Woolen. He was a free card from the MCS, so we have him out there. You'll notice, right, his play rec is very low. So what happens is, depending on where you have him on the side of the field, he gets beat really, really consistently with corner routes or C routes. But you can also run match in zone, and he will stay with that side. But if you have like a streak concept with the C route, he'll get beat. The C route will just, the C route won't get open, but the seam streak will get open. It's a little technical. It's a real gimmick type of route that's been working in Madden for a while. If you have a streak and a C route on the same side, if you run match, they'll leave the streak wide open. I'm just giving you guys this insight because the zone coverage that he has is 95. That's actually the final tier. 95 to 99 zone plays exactly the same. So once you boost his zone to 5, that's going to get him to the point where he's at the final tier, according to what EA Sports is saying. Obviously, more than likely they're lying to us, but that is the final tier of zone. So you will not see a difference between 95 and 99. The only thing that will happen is because his play rec is under 90, he won't react the same way that Jeremy Chin will or the new Mike Evans. All right. So on his side, what I'm going to recommend that you guys do is you're going to have to start adding other zones, or you're going to have to man up the routes that are going crazy. That is the only way that you're going to be able to deal with what this patch has done. Because they slowed down a lot of the dime defenses, it's kind of tough to really run it the same way. You know, with that loop up the middle, like I said, if you're a member of the channel, the video is available to members that are tier 2 and above. You'll be able to see the loop blitz. It still works, but it's more delayed coming in. So you're going to have a little bit of difficulty getting that done. All right. So I'm going to recommend that. And as I show you my players, you guys can figure out what you want to do. So Tariq Woolen, up until today, when I got the Mike Evans, was one of my corners. Jeremy Chin was the other corner, which I showed you already. Okay. So the reason for that is because I showed you this before. His play rec is 91. His zone is not final tier with the boost because he's a safety. I would have to change the strat card. So he's sitting at the 94. Okay, because he only gets it from the coach with the boost. I'll show you guys that in a second as well. But his play rec is high. So I don't want to get rid of him because play rec is what EA is boosting now to make them react to plays. So you're going to need to have high play rec in order for anything to go on. For instance, shading doesn't work. So if you hit the triangle or the Y button and then you press outside, the right analog stick, you flick to the right, they won't react to the outside. They'll play zone exactly the same. There was a time when shading worked. It does not work at all in 24. You will get routed, you will get dotted, and you will like it. Okay? So the only way to really give yourself a chance is having that high play rec. Now, as far as the safeties, we brought in Ronnie Lott, and Night Train Lane still plays for us. One of them are getting cut today. I don't know which one, but one of them are getting cut. You can see he's more of a lower level tier. The only reason he's out there is because he was faster, and of course my stream recommended them. Usually I don't listen to my stream because most of them suck at Madden, but I utilize them. He doesn't go for picks. He literally just runs around like an idiot, and whatever happens, happens. That's typically what we get from this guy, but at the end of the day, he still actually reacts to the ball. You'll notice though, his play rec is too low. So we have to kind of figure out what we're going to do with him. His man coverage being 90 is good in case we have to man someone up and, see what's going on. But play rec, I'm telling you right now, this is all the complaints I've been getting since this most recent update. Bro, they're not reacting. I don't know what's going on with the zones. It's worse than ever before. Bro, you're going to have to add extra and additional coverage around those players in order to make it work. Like I said, if you get dudes that motion guys over and there's a streak with a C route, or there's a corner route and there's a streak and you're running match, you're getting burnt deep for 6. Okay? You're going to have to leave it off match and you're going to have to man up and zone on those sides. That is the only way you're going to deal with that. That's the way that we were beating on dudes yesterday. That's the way we're going to beat on dudes today. You know what I'm saying? That's the way we have to react to what EA is doing. And then finally, my other safety is Night Train. So my safeties have been Night Train and Ronnie Lott, and my corners have been Jeremy Chin and Tariq Woolen. Look, Night Train Lane is outdated. He sucks. You know what I'm saying? He's just there because, I can't get rid of him in the locker room. That's honestly what it is. His numbers are very, very low. Today may be the day that he's gone. Let's just be honest about it. I might just say, you know what, bro? You're done. But again, I'm just letting you guys understand. He still has a suitable play rec based on the most recent update. So he's supposed to be able to react a little bit better. Again, we're going to be testing these things out, but the update did affect the way that the players play. So your best bet is to go through the catalog and to look at the players specifically to see what they're doing. And finally, as far as the strategy cards go, the coach is McDermott that adds zone coverage. The hybrid is the regular silver silver zone coverage. We got the blue rare for zone coverage, and that's what adds the 5s to the cornerbacks. The cornerbacks are the only ones that get the extra boost. If you wanted the safety, you would have to change this one to be free. It's called free, and that will go for the safeties. But I prefer to boost my corners because they're the ones that's usually getting a brunt of the attention. So that's why I work it like that. All right, guys. Other than that, let me know if you have any other questions or comments. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. Have a blessed one. One love, y'all.